is number 1. All sonnets have 14 lines. 14 lines, 14 lines, 14 lines. And all sonnets are written in iambic pentameter. Iambic pentameter. So there's 154 of them. I'm just gonna start at the beginning, and we'll just start with sonnet number 1. Sonnet number 1 is entitled, "From fairest creatures we desire increase." I have no idea what that means. Let's just jump into it. From fairest creatures we desire increase, that thereby beauty's rose might never die, but as the riper should by time decrease, his tender air mud bear his memory. But thou, contracted to thine own bright eyes, feedest thy lightst flame with a self-substantial fuel, making a famine where abundance lies, thyself thy foe to thy sweet self too cruel, though that art now the world's fresh ornament, and only herald to the gaudy spring, within thine own bud buriest thy content, and tender churl makest waste in, I'm not gonna say that word, pity the world, or else this glutton be, to eat the world's due by the grave and thee. So, there's a translation on this website below the sonnet. I'm not gonna go over that with you. I'm just gonna read you the sonnet and hope that the nonsense of it, of Shakespeare's wording, is enough to lull you into a peaceful slumber. If you're truly interested, again, the website is called nosweatshakespeare.com, so you can check it out for yourself. Number 2, sonnet number 2, sonnet number 2. When 40 winters shall besiege thy brow. I'm gonna take a drink break. Today it is a vanilla oat milk latte. Yummy. When 40 winters shall besiege thy brow, and dig deep trenches in thy beauty's field, thy youth's proud livery, so gazed on now, will be a tattered weed of small worth held. Then, being asked where all thy beauty lies, where all the treasure of thy lusty days, to say within thine own deep sunken eyes, were an all-eating shame and thriftless praise. How much more praise deserved thy beauty's used, if thou couldst answer, this fair child of mine shall sum my count and make my old excuse, proving his beauty by succession thine, this word be new made, when thou art old, and see thy blood warm when thou feelest it cold. That one sounds like if you are aging and then your children are like giving you life, they're giving yaws. Ooh, okay. Sonnet number 3. Look in thy glass and tell the face thou viewest. Okay. Look in thy glass and tell the face thou viewest. Now is the time that face should form another, whose fresh repair, if now thou not renewest, thou dost beguile the world, unbless some mother. For where is she so fair, whose uneared womb disdains the tillage of thy husbandry? Or who is he so fond will be the doom of his self-love to stop posterity? Thou art thy mother's glass, and she in thee calls back the lovely April of her prime. So thou through windows of thine age shall see, despite of wrinkles, this thy golden Shakespeare's having that dilemma, it seems. That's just my interpretation. I'm not gonna read the actual meaning right now. We're focusing on nonsense. Yes. Okay. Sonnet number 4. Unthrifty loveliness. Why dost thou spend? I am very much so stumbling over these old English words. Okay, let's go. Unthrifty loveliness, why dost thou spend upon thyself thy beauty's legacy? Nature's bequest gives nothing, but doth lend, and being frank, she lends to those are free. He uses this word a lot. I'm not gonna use it. Then beauteous, why dost thou abuse the bounteous largesse given thee to give? Profitless usurer, why dost thou use so great a sum of sums, yet canst not live? For having traffic with thyself alone, thou of thyself, thy sweet self, dost deceive. Then how, when nature calls thee to be gone, what acceptable object canst thou leave? Thy unused beauty must be doomed with thee, which used lives the executor to be. Interesting. Thank you, Shakespeare. Thank you, William. Let me call you by your first name. Since I'm on sonnet number 5, we're close now. William Shakespeare. We're homies, we're like this. Okay. Shakespeare Sonnet number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those hours that with gentle work did frame. Those hours that with gentle work did frame the lovely gaze where every eye doth dwell, will play the tyrants to the very same, and that unfair which and that unfair which fairly doth excel. For never resting time leads summer on, to hideous winter and confounds him there. Sap checked with frost and lusty leaves quite gone, beauty o'ersnowed and bareness everywhere. Then were not summer's distillation left, a liquid prisoner pent in walls of glass. Beauty's effect with beauty were bereft, nor it nor no remembrance what it was, but flowers distilled, though they with winter meet, least but their show, their substance still lives sweet. That one was very nature-y. I enjoyed that. Okay, on to sonnet number 6. Oh, I like the word ragged. I think it's kind of like a roast, like raggedy, like ragged. You're ragged. Sonnet number 6. Then let not winter's ragged hand deface. So judging from the title alone, he's saying like, hey, don't let winter stop you from slaying, you know? That's what I'm getting from it. Then let not winter's ragged hand deface in thee thy summer, ere thou be distilled. Make sweet some vile treasure this one has an exclamation in the title. My cat is on my bed back there. She likes to burrow under the blankets to get all comfy cozy, and I think she's just emerged from her little blanket tunnel. Okay, sonnet number 7 is called Low in. My cat's 9th birthday was a few days ago, so I have a 9-year-old big golden baby. She's not double digits yet, so she's still a kitten in my eyes. Okay, this is called Low in the Orient when the gracious light. Low in the Orient when the gracious light lifts up his burning head, each under eye doth homage to his new appearing sight, serving with looks his sacred majesty. Wow. Serving with looks his sacred majesty, and having climbed the steep up heavenly hill, resembling strong youth in his middle age, yet mortal looks adore his beauty still, attending on his golden pilgrimage. But when from highmost pitch with weary car, like a feeble age he reeleth from the day, the eyes for duteous now converted are from his low tract and look another way. So thou thyself outgoing in thy noon, unlooked on diest, unless thou get a son. I feel like the last line of the sonnets are just like a smack in the face. Like he's just like, okay, did you understand? Did you understand what I was saying? You didn't. Pow, 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 pow. You're gonna die unless you get a son. Pow. You're gonna die. Like Shakespeare, like calm it down. No, I understand. You know, he was like a theater guy, so he's like gotta be a little dramatic, you know. I love dramatic individuals. I think it's camp. Sonnet number 8. Music to hear. Why hearest thou music sadly? That's a great question, Shakespeare. Thank you for asking that question. Music to hear. Why hearest thou music sadly? Sweets with sweets war not. Joy delights in joy. Why lovest thou that which thou receivest not gladly? Or else receivest with pleasure thine annoy, if the true concord of well-tuned sounds by unions married do offend thine ear. They do but sweetly chide thee, who confounds in singleness the parts that thou shouldst bear. Mark how one string, sweet husband to another, strikes each and each by mutual ordering, resembling sire and child and happy mother, who all in one pleasing note do sing, whose speechless song, being many, seeming one, sings this to thee, thou single wilt prove none. Again with the last line, he's saying like, if you're single, you're not gonna have kids, and you won't leave behind a legacy. This is just, you know, I've never actually taken a look at Shakespeare's like earliest sonnets. I know he has like a few of the more popular ones, and they're like his love poems or whatever to the aforementioned Dark Lady. But I've never read these ones where he's like literally so scared of like, not like scared, but like he's like giving like, let this be a warning, like if you don't have a kid, like, oh my gosh, I think that's just so interesting. I've never seen this side of Shakespeare. Oh my goodness. Do you guys have a favorite Shakespeare play? I don't know, I've only like heard like I've only like read like a few of the plays, like the classics like Hamlet, Macbeth, and like user so destroys it. No love toward others in that bosom sits, that on himself such murderous shame commits. Shakespeare is anti-being single. Shakespeare thinks being single is evil. Oh my goodness, that is so goofy. That is so goofy. Oh my god. I guess Shakespeare is a lover, so he believes that like everyone should like love and be loved and spread love. He was all about like free love. R.I.P. Shakespeare, you would have loved the 70s. R.I.P. Rest in pieces. Anyways, my cat just entered the room. I'll do 10 sonnets today. So this will be our final sonnet. Sonnet number 10. Sonnet number 10. Drink break. Miel is in the corner. Miel is the big 9-year-old golden baby. Oh, she's trying to burrow. How sweet. Her name is Miel, M-I-E-L, and it means honey because she's golden and sweet, in either French or Spanish, depending on who you ask. Okay. She's so sweet. Okay. Sonnet number 10. For shame deny that thou bear'st love to any. I hope you can't hear my washing machine going. I bet you can. I'm really sorry. For shame deny that thou bear'st love to any, who for thyself art so unprovided. Grant, if thou wilt, thou art beloved of many, but that thou none lovest is most evident, for thou art so possessed with murderous hate, that gainst thyself